Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of the Empower Transmissions. This is the week of August 23rd, 2026, and my name is Meaghan. I am here to share channeled insights from beings that are interested in the expansion of human consciousness and the evolution of the humans at this time in history. This is a really big week for a couple of reasons. One, it's the week where I'm going to start sharing more openly about who exactly I'm channeling. I have not shared that information yet for a variety of reasons, which I will get into. The second thing is that this week I have recorded and will be part of this video are recorded video voice channels of the beings that I've been channeling. So it's a pretty exciting week. It's a really big week for me and something that I've been putting off for a variety of reasons, which I'll share. But it's time. It's time to share this information. It's time for all of us to step into who we were meant to be in this life. And this is one of those moments for me where I need to step into my power and share this information in the most honest way possible. These are the principles that I talk about so much with the people that I work with, and so I must live them. I am one of those people that feels it's important to practice what you preach. And so I endeavor to do that. And that is what this week will be all about. So this video today will be a little bit longer than my previous videos as a result. But will be full of important info. So it has been disclosed to me, I have learned this over time, that I am here as part of my service to humanity and as part of my soul's purpose, not only to help others heal and to train people to be healers, but also to share some of the stories of history, to bring truth to them. We have been deceived in some ways. There is many truths, but there are also things that are not true. So it is part of my experience in this life and my purpose in this life to help in the quote unquote disclosure movement right now. The disclosure movement being all about understanding the true history of humans, where we come from, who we really are, and where we're going. And of course, this process has been a bumpy ride for many of us because we see what's happening in our world. So many systems are in the process of collapsing. And then those that may have been deceiving us are fighting hard to maintain control, but they aren't winning. And so it's been a pretty crazy experience, which I know all of us can attest to in this world right now. Now, one of my purposes, of course, is to help with this movement, and particularly to help with the revealing of truth within very important parts of our history, particularly around Jesus. And I'm even scared to share this. This has been, I've built up to this process of being able to share this information. But the being that I've been channeling for the last few months is a character called Jeshua 12. Now, the number is irrelevant right now. We are not going to get into the history of that in this moment. What I will say is that that information will be coming through in future channels and future videos. And so stay tuned for that. However, this is the being I've been channeling. And I've been told for a little period of time here now that one of my purposes is to help to share the true history of the Yeshuas and what that looks like. And of course, as somebody who, first of all, I didn't have any exposure to Christianity aside from living in a North American culture. I wasn't raised particularly religious. I've had my mom has always been spiritual, but I had never followed a particular religious tradition. And so I come in cold, so to speak. Many times when people would speak about Bible stories or that sort of thing, it always went over my head. I sort of had these vague understandings of stories like Noah's Ark and that sort of thing, but really did not know any details. And if I'm being honest, didn't have interest in knowing the details. Not in a way of having any particular emotional connection to it, just like, yeah, didn't hit my radar. Now, so first of all, to be starting to channel Jeshua 12 was a shock for me, if I'm completely honest. And then to be told that it was part of my soul's purpose to share the truth of the Jeshuas was another shock. And there has been a lot of fear around that. And how am I going to do that? And why would I be one of the people that would be chosen for a task like that? And so it's taken some healing on my part to be able to convey that even in this video here. This is a really big deal for me. But here I am, forging ahead, shining my truth, and hopefully shining a light on the truth of what's really been going on historically, as all of us humans start to understand who we really are and what that means in a deep way, and how are we going to move forward from this. It's a really, really beautiful time to be alive. Very exciting. And all of us have this opportunity to step into these things in a big way. And I hope in my doing this, I am also inspiring you to do the same. Sometimes we really, arguably a lot of the time, we have to step outside of our comfort zone and just show up. Just show up and do the thing. So this is my attempt to show up and do what I've been called to do. And this will obviously, or hopefully it's obvious, unfold in a way that's likely unpredictable to me at least, but unfold slowly in a way to be integrated. And so I am grateful that you're here and interested in listening to my story and the story of those that I channel. So there is another being that I've begun to channel and will be part of the voice channel recording that you'll see. And that is Martha of Bethany. Also, someone who I had no idea about because I don't have education or deep understanding into many of these stories. She was the brother of Lazarus in her incarnation. So these are things that I'm going to bring forth, and you will see in the channel what they have to say for today. I hope you enjoy it. And like I said, I'm really grateful that you're here and listening to this, and I'm really excited to share what comes up as we go forward. It's an exciting time, and I'm just very excited to share with you these channels, and scared and nervous, but I know that it'll be okay. All of this is meant to be, and we just have to ride that wave and just be here, just do the thing. So this is my attempt at that. Okay, enjoy these channels, and I'll see you on the other side of that. What a momentous day again. And here, the inaugural viewing of these channels that Meaghan has allowed, facilitated, broadcasted. And here we are again. It's a beautiful thing. And to be able to reach her following, share our stories, our thoughts about what is to come and what has been. What has been? Many mistruths have come through along the way, and yet so many truths are woven in there. So it is an important process during this time in history to allow this, as you would call disclosure, happen, where you get to realize who you really are. And when I say who you really are, who you are as a human, and what that means, you've been tricked, you've been fooled. There is so much information coming out. Listen, because you are listening to this. I know you are already tuned into it. Allow that radar to expand, that antenna to expand and pull in more. Learn the skills of discernment to understand what is true and what may be less than truth. This is no small task, and yet incredibly important. You've been fooled into thinking that you are less than you are. This will be the biggest part of disclosure. Understanding what you are as a human. How important your body is. Your physical body, your heart, and the power that that holds. That will be a beautiful unfolding and understanding. And you must understand it in the body. Do not run away from that body experience. It holds the key to deep understanding. This is much of what Meaghan teaches and many others. Yes, we want that experience where we connect with galactic beings, where we transcend the body experience. It has an allure to it, and yet you must also be in the body, be with the body. This is an important day for Meaghan. She has come a long way, one where she would not have predicted to be here and sharing this information from us. And so the message for this week is just that. To mark this day as important, and that going forward, and to begin the true path of discovery and disclosure. Be cautious of what you take in. Hear it all, but apply that discernment filter. There will be many mistruths. There have been many mistruths, and all of you are seeing that now. You see the lies woven through. Take this information and proceed ahead, knowing that you are supported by all of us. Hello. It is such a relief to be able to be here and to touch your ears with the song of our story. The song of our story is a beautiful one. It's been corrupted. And as this is the time for humans to hear the truth and be able to tune into that and understand it and embody it in the way that will be meaningful, we then get to be here and share this truth. It is a wonderful time. The song of our story, the song of truth. the mistruths woven around what it is to be a woman, what it is to be a man, what it is to be a human. There are many others sharing truths. And as Jeshua, as you would call him, warns, begin to understand how to pull apart the truth from that which is not so true. It is your most important task right now. Build a community as well. You will need it if you do not have it yet. If you are surrounded by those that do not understand you, or you do not feel understood, try to understand whether this is because you have a block that causes you to feel misunderstood, or is this because the people you are around do not get it, so to speak? Who are the people around you that do get it? Even if it's just an energy that you feel, it might not be the same ideas, the same process. It might just be an energy. Oh, yes, we are on the same energy wavelength, you might say. Find those. Be with them. Be with them as much as you can, because what is yet to come will be turbulent. It has already been turbulent, and sometimes that turbulence feels good. But always better when we have that turbulence and companionship. Find those people. That is my message to you right now. Thank you for allowing me to share my thoughts. I look forward so much to what else there is to share, and that there are those that are ready to hear the song of my story, the song of our story. This momentous day. It is always a joy to witness the evolution of any human. It takes great courage to do these lives, and all of you are doing it, and we bow to you. I look forward to the next time. Hello and welcome back. So I hope that was informative and helpful. I look forward to carrying on this story. And we will continue every week having a channel for the week ahead that will share more about the energies that are coming up and what that means. Now, this week's episode for these weekly transmissions is a little bit longer, but we will bring those channels back down to a shorter episode every single week. And I'm going to be releasing more series on the true history of the Yeshuas and some associated beings, and what that means for us now and what it means going forward. So I hope you'll stay tuned to that, and I hope this channel brought you some value this week. And as always, leave me a message, let me know how it went and all your thoughts, and I look forward to seeing you next week.